Let's pick up where we left off yesterday. Well, not yesterday, a week ago. All right. Buffer. Okay. Okay. Kind of forgot my hotkeys. Log in. that's fair. Oh, duh. Alright. Perfect. Alright. Those all sides. Not sure how I want to implement this. Should I start from the request process, or should I just start from the lookup process? I think the request process would probably be most efficient, because then we can add items to our accounts table, and then we can look them up based off of their availability. I don't need that. By request. Oh. I'm just misspelling everything.
I just wanna make you mine. Mine. I just wanna make you mine. Mine. I just wanna make you mine. Mine. I just wanna make you mine. I just wanna make you. I just wanna make you. I just wanna make you.
Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, this should be fine. Great. Interesting. Mods, identity. Let's go back one. Yeah, I mean, it should be here. Maybe. All right, let's, I guess, comment that out real quick. Backend identity. Yeah, let's comment the invites out real quick. For now, that's fine. I mean, and that's sort that. This is a first. Oh, okay, now it's available. Perfect. That was strange as hell. Let's just throw an error real quick so I can just build this out. All right. All right, so what we want to do is we're going to create a secondary. All right, so I'm going to create a secondary service, an email service. This is going to be like a internal service that should only be accessible through internal actions. So I don't want to map this to RPC. Fine, fine.
Don't take me for granted, 'cause I don't recognize you anymore. Once sweet and caring, now cold and calculated. You can't be trusted. You want the world for your own. You want maximum profit. I can't afford to stay, so get out of my way. Smoking down the track, I never looking back. You can't be with me anymore. You can't be with me. Once I will let you in, but now I let you go. I can't afford to stay, so get out of my way. Smoking down the track and never looking back. You can't be with me anymore. You can't be with me.
Just gonna like bootstrap this.
Once I will let you in, but now I let you go.
What's up, Code Space?
Well, miss, I guess I'll
How's
be on my
everything?
way now.
I think from will be part of the configuration. I don't know how deep I want this to be. Results. That's a strange combination. Don't let EMAC fanboys won't see that. They'll probably call you out. Gotcha. I mean, to each his own, right? Whatever, you know, gets the job done. Alright, we're gonna send. I think it could be basic. Basic function like this. I don't think it has to be anything crazy. I'm not really familiar on Resend's API. Sure they have one. Gotcha. That'd be helpful. API reference. Might as well bring this over here. So I guess this will primarily be for resend. What if someone wants to bring in their own email service provider? I'll incorporate this for now, and then I'll think about that later. Standard. Send email. I mean, what I can do is provide a few pre-established APIs. Still want to, let's see. Still want to over-engineer this. Now, if I go down this road, I'll actually be building out like an email service that could be used for anything, right? A standalone email service. Like, how does SendGrid do it, right? API documentation. I know people use this. Maybe I should just use the SMPT protocol. Because that's standardized, right? Let's see. Great. Let's see. Fast check email. Yeah, that's interesting. See how they do that. Yeah, I don't want to wrap up my own SMPT client, right? I mean, that's basically what they're doing here. Oh, they're creating a transporter. Produce set credentials. Oh, there we go. Transparency. Terminal transparency. And OBS does the rest. Pretty simple. Yeah, kitty. It's pretty cool. It allows me to keep things like hidden from stream. Like I have a whole mess of windows that I have over it and behind it, and no one could really see it. It's just I just target the window itself in OBS, and things pretty much work flawlessly. I mean, what exactly goes into the SMPT transponder? Like, how sophisticated is it? Is it like something I could just wrap up myself fairly quickly, or does it make sense just to leverage this crate? I mean, they've implemented a lot of things. Yeah. Even has tests and everything. Yeah, we'll leverage this. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with Emacs. I don't even think I've ever opened Emacs before or installed like the operating system. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna leverage this crate right here. Looks like a lot of work has gone to it, and I don't think there's much to it besides this. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm a simpleton. I just use Pop! OS. Just install that and I'm ready to go. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna implement a simple SMPT. It's very standardized, so if anyone wants to bring in their own credentials, they can, and just use the SMPT transporter for the most part. Yeah, I mean, everything is Debian, right? If Pop! OS didn't exist, I'll most likely install Debian. They're all one of the same, just different flavors, different user experiences. Alright, so when we create this, so it looks like they're establishing a stream, the SMPT client, creating a transporter, and what are they accessing? Sendable email is got it. Those transporters should be what we make accessible states. Okay. Transport. SMTP, SMTP. Maybe I should just use yep, that seems fine. Works. Yeah, no Discord yet. Yeah, I used to run Arc. It became very tedious. You know, just spin up whenever, every 6 months, whenever I, do fresh reinstalls. It became kind of tedious because you have to go through the entire build process, and I'm like, I have so much things to do. Just don't have enough time to do that every single time. I mean, I could probably automate it now, but transporter. There's a type to this? I don't know if we're creating a new stream in that specific port. If that's the case, then I may have to make ports dynamic. I think there's a way of doing that. I just forgot. I think I could omit it and it'll do it automatically. Oh man, I make it mandatory every 6 months because you install so many things while developing. Well, that's if you're a developer, I'm assuming, but yeah. Really? I just anonymize. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to put this with. All right, let's see what this is. New. Oh, it's SMT transport. Email. What the frick? Transport S. What could it possibly be? What type? Hmm. Okay. There. Okay. Email. Hmm. So we're bringing in the stream. All right, so got it. Okay. Makes sense. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back here. TCP stream. All right. We're going to do client stream. All right. All right, we're going to do this first so I could get a better... Connect. Just misspelling everything today. Results. Jesus. Okay. This is TCP blocking. And if it is, I'm fine with that. Bound trade SUD stream Tokyo await right is not satisfied by the following. Okay, so all right, let's see if we bring in another one. We're gonna bring in two. All right, and then it's gonna tell me. There we go. Await. Do this. Could not convert to status. What are you expecting? Oh crap. What are we gonna do? Email. Alright, that's fine. Await unwrap, yeah. Await. Let's unwrap it for now. Oh, yeah, okay. Await. Expect. Transport. The trade bound to Tokyo TCP is not satisfied. The following other types implement traits. Alright, let's re-import this. I mean, maybe there's a... Yeah, no, that's the best one right there. Alright.
We kept letting it go for too long. It was time to react. You can run, you can hide, but the music will stop. It's a fact. You want something else? I agree. Well, that's where you belong. No point bending backwards for me. I'm just shifting along. There's no
What's the difference? Is there like a requirement? Is there a requisite here? Based on...
it's got to be. Breaking slowly for a while. Breaking is easy. Take your time. Don't just lay it on the line.
I'm missing a trait, or it's a trait mix match, right?
Happens all in
trait bound. Async buff read is not satisfied to the following.
You want something else, I agree, but that's where you belong. No point bending backwards for me, I'm just shifting along.
Specify an error here. I don't think it's fairly being.
That's how it's got to be. Breaking slowly for a while. Breaking is easy. Take your time. Don't know what you're saying on the line. Make it right. I'll be lonely for a while, but believe me, I'll be fine. Happens all in good time. Happens all in good time. Oh, you win some, you lose some, fall down, you get up. No matter what you do, remember all the good times. Oh, the wind will change, the storm will calm down. You win some, lose some, all the good times. Breaking
Just slowly.
breaking is easy. Take your time, don't know what you're saying on the line. Why don't we just lay it on the line? I'll be lonely for a while, but believe me, I'll be fine. Happens all in good time. It happens all in good time. Breaking slow,
Yeah, and that's totally fine.
breaking is easy. Take your time, don't know what you're saying on the line. Ain't on the line. I'll be lonely for a while, but believe me, I'll be fine. Happens all in good time. It happens all in good time.
I mean, I'm doing exactly what they're doing. Unless TCP stream. Like, what TCP stream are they using? That's definitely what the issue is. I have my hands tied behind my back using this library. This is already not appealing. Let's go to the GitHub. Maybe there's some insight.
When you hear me calling, oh, it's you and me. Cause I've been a baby, no matter how I feel. Yeah, 'cause you heal my aching heart. When you come around, it's all really your time.
for shits and giggles, this shouldn't be required. It's not even being referenced. Wow. Okay. There we go again. Oh, wait. Yeah, we're gonna veto that right there. And since this is based off of this, maybe we use this one instead. This seems to be blocking as well, so might as well just use this. Oh, this has to be. Yeah, we're gonna eliminate this. There's definitely something going on there that's it's not respecting, and I don't want to have to conform to their standards just because. Yeah, they introduce another type that, you know. All right, we're gonna start from scratch. We're gonna use this guy, letter. All right. Letter. We're gonna do host ring credentials user name. I'm just gonna it's the lifetime. Is that we don't need to do this anymore. We may not want to change results. Still want to use that. Sure. For now. For now. Alright. That should be fine. Doesn't make sense to... Yeah, okay. This will be, for now we'll uncomment this. What? I obviously need to get better at lifetimes. Does not live long enough. Strangest thing ever. Sure, I'm doing this. Yeah, okay. Overthinking this. Right? Yeah, we're overthinking this. Okay, perfect. So let's first do a credential. Alright, that should be fine. Alright, we got our credentials, and now we build out our transporter. SMTP transport relay, which will be the host. We're expecting that. Unable to connect to host. And then we'll do credentials. Do that. And then we'll build. Let's see what exactly the type is here. Perfect. Fair enough. Associated function, new and send are never established. That's fine. We're gonna call this so. Where do we set from?
I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rift it apart. We're letting go, rift it apart. I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rift it apart. We're letting go, rift it apart.
I guess we'll keep it here.
I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rift it apart. We're letting go, rift it apart. I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rift it apart. We're letting
I'll add that afterwards.
I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rift it apart. We're letting go, rift it apart.
2. Convert from. So I'm gonna have to parse. Expect. Type is it expecting? Yeah, we'll do a match. This way I can pass my own. Type. Gratis. Let's piggyback off one that we're already using to keep things consistent, right? Say battle loss. Unable to send email. What type is it expecting, right? Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through all that trouble. Subject. Da, 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 da. Looks good to me. Transporter. That's never been used. Remove that. Oh. Darn it. This has never been used. I'm fine with that. You don't need to give me anything. We send it is okay. I don't need to really know much more about that. Okay. Alright, we got a send. That's all we really need for now. Okay, so we have our email service. We go to identity, backend, identity. I really don't like Clippy because it's adding a lot of shit I don't need to know about and I don't care about. We're gonna disable that for now. I had it back when I want to refactor and clean up my code. How about that? All right. Identity. All right, so we're gonna invite we kind of want that email service to be disposable. We don't really want to keep it long lived, so I might just instantiate it here and call it a day. Sure, there's no resource penalty for it. I don't think it'll take up that much space. Oh. Public. Actually, I don't need to do all that. That's the reason why I create a new. So it's host test.com, username, password. I think that's it, right?
I shouldn't want ya,
Yeah.
I shouldn't need ya, but I'm afraid that's not up to me. Cause when I hear ya sing through my speakers, it's like my mind takes a hold of me. I've tried shutting you off for some time now, but I'm still hearing your voice in my head. Oh, I wish I was more than your fan now, and that your voice came from here in my bed. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, singing to me. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, making me bleed. You're in my...
Alright, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna uncomment that. We have our service there. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. We gotta kind of generate an invite link, right? So the invite link will essentially allow the user to like click a link on the email, which will redirect them to a front end view, which will call home and validate the token and activate their account, and then from there they go through the whole account creation process. Alright. So now I'm just gonna go like this. Oh, there's an error occurring.
For some time now, but I'm still hearing your voice in my head. Oh, I wish I was more than your fan now, and that your voice came from here in my bed. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, singing to me. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, making me bleed.
Got it. All right. functions couldn't be found. Some native libraries may need to be installed or have their path specified. Got it. So I'm assuming open mail service listening locally on Fair. Feature flag of some sort. Let's see. It's definitely an open SSL issue. I wonder if it's looking for an executable installed on my server itself. I have to specify it after the run. Project is using OpenSSL, blah blah blah. Via TLS API native, okay, which does not support Open. I'm also on, so yeah, it's trying to reference my system's OpenSSL library. If that's too complicated, in this case, it needs to be updated depending on that. Okay. for the most part, we have the email service implemented. So just to proceed, I'm going to temporary, uncommented. Commented. Still gonna give me an error because the library is installed. Oh, okay, perfect. We're good. We'll uncommented for now. We have the base functionality implemented. We'll worry about that afterwards. This is more of a system issue versus a software issue. So we'll worry about that afterwards, right? But now we want to generate our token, which will then be emailed to the user, which is the email will allow them to click a link with the token and then route them to a front-end view, which will then call home, validate the token, and then begin the account creation process. So at that point, we could possibly just auto create their accounts, create a temporary password for it, but at that moment allow them to update the password if they want to, right? Sup, Frog? Yeah, I thought I would try something new, right? Yeah, I think that's the way I'm gonna go about this. Like, what do I wanna... How do I wanna generate this? I mean, I could just use a simple UUID, right? And base64 it, right? Something simple for now. And then we'll think about a cleverer way of implementing it. UUID. Always forget how to use this. It's not a WASM. It's a basic. We're using Angular as a front end view, as a front end platform. We're using Rust as the back end services for our gRPC endpoints and our, functionality, our logic. And then we're just, it's essentially a, oh, hold on, let me have a command on Twitch for that. I'm currently building a self-hosted open source environment variable secrets manager. Basically, I want this to be hooked up with anyone's infrastructure. They could locally host it, right? So it's disconnected from the internet. It's just within their infrastructure, but it allows them to easily access their secrets for any sort of development environment their people could need access to. So essentially, a user could create multiple organizations, right? And each organization could be associated to multiple and various projects and users, right? So I'm currently working on access control for individual users, but we've implemented so far project management. So you come here and actually manage your projects. You could delete them if you want to. You could view your environment variables here. So you have environment variables for development, staging, and production. And depending on which environment you're accessing, you could just access those specific variables / secrets, and easily copy and paste them directly here. But my idea is to provide them development tools so they can interface with, let's say, the Security Vault's API or CLI, which will allow them to bring in those securities and variables dynamically through their infrastructure, with hands-on, like security, right? But yeah, it's a work in progress. We've already been working on it for 4 weeks, I think. I did have like a week off for vacation, but we're getting there. But right now we're working on the user account creation process and invitation process. It's kind of like all-in-one workflow that we're trying to get wrapped up here. Right. It's super fun to use, man. Even though you fight it in the beginning, but once you understand like its caveats and its paradigm, it becomes a bit more funner and enjoyable to write. It humbles you tremendously multiple times throughout your entire programming session. It's like, nah, you can't do that right there. You have to do it like this. I mean, it's similar to, you know, Go and like C# in its implementation, you know? Like in C# you would kind of see your methods, you know, nested within your class versus separated and, you know, associated based off of the struct name, right? And impl name. But yeah, I think it's pretty standard throughout. Yeah, you'll run into that a lot. I still run into it. I forget, like, oh, I have to borrow this. So yeah, I think I'm gonna use UID and then just like base64a, right? Did I just say new? Try moving multiple mutable reference to self. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you have to do that and you need to use it within multiple scopes, but you want to keep want to use the same allocation in memory, you can always use like an arc mutex. If you really need to keep that, if you really need to access that same allocated memory, right? Am I doing this wrong? UID. There's definitely something going on here. Oh, this is a struct. Okay. That's weird. Hold on. What? Interesting. I never heard of that package before. What is it called? Igui. Great. Oh, what's up, the big shots? I'm multi-streaming on like Kick, YouTube, Twitter, and I think that's it. And Twitch, obviously. Currently talking to someone on Kick. Yeah, it's like the first year I'm doing everything. Just for the hell of it. Why don't I have access to that? I could parse but not create. Nil. Yeah, Ego seems pretty nice. I wonder how far you could go with styling it. Because from like a designer aspect, like when I design an app, I would want to add a bit more to the overall layout. Gotcha. It looks nice. Provides like the necessities to get things going, right? I mean, it doesn't look totally bad, right? Like, I can see you just sticking with the default styles and like adding padding, just spacing things out a bit, nicely laying things out. I have a strong feeling I'm not in the right library. See, they're doing it here. New V4. There's 3. What? Oh, don't tell me. Alright. I probably have to add it as a feature, right? Yeah, alright. Converting binary, octals, and hex into base 10. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I'm using... We'll use V4. Pretty sure there's 5, right? Let's look at all the feature flags. Default, atomic, fast RNG, or I mean default should bring just STD. Got it. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't need that. Use a faster but still sufficient random. I don't want to include that. I don't need that. Let's mark this. Remove this. Alright, we should be able to create this now. Invites. Alright. Yeah, we should have access to this now. New. Perfect. Alright. Then quickly for now, I'm just gonna use the UID, right? All right, so now we need a way to add this to our database. So we don't have we have to introduce another table. Invitation. All right. Email. Token. We already know that's gonna exist. Active, I guess, a boolean. Still want to add it in my accounts table. I feel like it'll just create a lot of noise. Because knowing users, they'll like add a whole mess of items, and now we have a whole mess of accounts that have yet to be activated. This way we would kind of create like a cron job that will go into the account invitation and, you know, remove everything that's, you know, 30 days old. I mean, we could do the same thing in accounts, but I don't want to really touch that table. Yeah. Alright, so let me bring this up. It's gonna be called count rotation. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty big workflow because I'm kind of building all the other branching features as well alongside this. So it's probably gonna be like a 2 to 3 stream process. No, this is identity, primary key, email, varchar, not null, token, again, suite of varchar, not null, active, boolean, created on, I'm gonna do timestamp for now. Oh, timestamp with time zone. We're gonna create current transaction, or is it transaction timestamp? Okay. Created on, activated on. I think it would be cool to have that data point, right? With time zone. Yeah, this is fine. Null could be null. All right. There we have that situated. Yeah, I'm getting to a point where I'm thinking about separating database context queries and actions to a different automate app, because I can see this getting a bit noisy. Or we could keep, okay. Do I need anything back? No, I just need an okay. We'll reply with an error. We'll keep things standard because I think that's what we're. No. Let's do status because we are replying back to our We're using this within our gRPC endpoint. All right. Services. Yeah, we're gonna kind of replicate the same thing here. I don't need that. What we do need is email. Alright, I think that's fine. Mix match type. Oh, my fault. Alright. We also need to check if it exists, right? Because we don't want to keep inviting users. Alright, let me just add a few to-do items here. Check. Check invite status. Right. We could do We're gonna do a result. We could pass a Boolean, true or false, if it's been activated or not, and just an error if it doesn't exist. Right, we're gonna do this for now. Check invite status, right? Because now I can use it for 3 different edge cases. And then, do I want to do that? No. Yeah, no, this is fine. We want to hook into that error.
Moment I can't forget when everyone seemed to let go of integrity and pride. In chase of a better deal, we sacrifice all ideals for a moment in the light. What can we do to make it right? Hesitation coming around again. Termination of all that we could have been. In a world where no one bothers, it is hard to deliver the truth and ignore the dreams of others with nothing to lose. We struggle against the odds, and no one is helping us to make order of this mess. There's a feeling I can't evade that rises when I'm afraid.
Where did you even get that from? There we go. Yeah, we don't care about this status right here. If it exists, if it passes a Boolean value, where it's already in the server. Is okay. Fair enough. Wait. Fair enough. That works for me. Okay. So what we're gonna do is select all from Let's query that length. It's greater than 0. That's sufficient enough. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a match. Okay. I mean, what's the type difference? Gotcha. All right. Well, no, I also want to check. Okay. Limit 1 is that right syntax there? We want to do first. Do we have has any? Oh, return. Hold on, what am I missing here? Oh, okay, my fault. This is a different error. Results, bool, found. Oh. There we go. All right. Ah, that's what I'm looking for. Right, and then we do invites first. Invites. Expect. I mean, at this point, it has to exist here because it's not empty. We're doing get active status rule. All right. There we go. I mean, honestly, I could just do this. Oh, no. It wants me to infer the type. Can't make that inference yourself. All right. So if it already exists, we want to kind of show that message on our front end. Email invite has already been sent to this address. Our check is simply checking to see if that account invitation exists within our table. If our query is empty, we provide an error, which will then in fact allow us to continue here past this statement. If the invite exists, we get the first item, we get the active column value, and then we pass it to our results. If an error happens here, you may want to have some sort of message that appears. Just do a simple print line, right? All right. I just want something a bit verbose just so I know where it's coming from if something were to happen. All right. So here, account. So we're doing ID, which is automatically being generated. We have our token, our active status. I'm gonna set a default to that actually on the database side. We shouldn't have to enter that. False. Perfect. All right, so that's fine. Email token. Right. It's gonna be This will obviously change. I mean, really, we could keep it like that, but I want something that doesn't have any special characters. Right. I think that's all. Now we hook this up to our I get rough. Oh, no, I need a... I'm spazzing out right now. Get rough. Perfect. All right. We'll keep this because we need to implement that. Okay, I need to adjust this. So we do want to send... Alright. We do want to store this so we can send it via the email. Alright, for now, we'll just do this. We know we're creating it. Actually, let's print this out. Because we want to kind of simulate the whole activation process. So once this is created and added to the database, we kind of want to create our front-end view to actually validate the token and begin the next step of the process. Right. So now we need to build our front end identity, service, ID. Right here. I need to create invite response, invite message, invite requests. Get. Yeah, at this point, we just need to call it. Because if an error were to occur, error would occur here, and we would receive a code. We'll receive a code and a message, right? I think that's what's gonna happen. Once we have that, we can then display an error message according to what the response is. But here, if it doesn't fail, we have, you know, thumbs down, things are green, invite was added. If not, we'll get an error code, which we could kind of test on the fly directly from here. What we'll do is I'll actually make this an error instead, just so we can see it in our log. And then we'll add a log for success, right? Something simple. We need to hook this up to add user lookup. Yeah, we need to add this here. I don't know if I want this here. For now, we could do this, but there might be a use case just to have this as its own module versus just it dedicated as it invites. But for now, just to get the ball rolling, we'll kind of couple it directly here. Identity service. Service. Okay, we'll add it here. This is where we're gonna keep our check, our email check. Invites, email. All right, we'll just uncomment this for now. Add user does not exist. Obviously it does exist. Oh. All right. Just gonna do add. All right, so that should work. We're also missing a few items. We need to understand what project they're adding it to, what organization they're adding it to. So we got to make some adjustments. All right, just before I okay, we added. So we added test. So if we add this again, all right. Backend, services, identity. Have to update some. So we have our invite here, our response, go to definition, create, or add invites. All right. Account syntax error at or near accounts invitation. Accounts. I mean, it'll be helpful if I have into here. Account invitation, fields, and fields to update. Okay. There. Okay. We'll try that again. There we go. We have our email, our token. Let's just double check the database. I'm pretty sure it's there because if it didn't insert, it would have given me an error. It is there. We have our created time. We have our state set to false. Cool. Perfect. All right. So now we have that situated. So in theory, if we were to add this again, we should get an error. Email invite has already been sent to this email, to this address. So that's perfectly working. All right. But we need to adjust this. We need to understand where they're creating this from. If they're adding or inviting this user from the organization level, we need to ensure we're setting that. So we can kind of add 2 extra fields that are nullable in organization or to the project. Actually, to both. If organization is required and project is nullable, because if they get added to the organization and project is null, we associate them to all the projects from that point on with access. If project ID is passed along with it, we only provide them access to that project. Yeah, this is gonna require some thought, but that's essentially the idea. So yeah, I'm gonna add those 2 columns. Organization ID, not null. UID. Add a project ID. ID, this could be null. I mean, instead of associating to specific projects or no project ID, instead of associating them to all projects, we can just flag them as like a master user, right? Because then they could always have access to any new projects added to the platform versus to only the projects that they were associated to upon invitation. Column organization. Okay, no, I got it. All right. I swear they should really set this to null real quick. Delete this. Modify table. They should really allow people to edit the data regardless of what pane they have open within Datadog. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so we got to get back here. Let's make it a string, but we'll have to parse it in here. Project ID option. This should be an option, right? Or results. I can leverage that. I can leverage that. Into. Okay. So if I do if project if let some nah. We're not gonna do all that. You know what I'll do? Yeah, we'll just do that. F it. I wonder if it's smart enough. I'm pretty sure it is to automatically place it as null if there isn't a value. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's smart enough. There is an error though. Method defined here. Yeah. That's coming from down here. So we need to adjust our proto. Wrong one. So we also want to include organization ID, project ID, optional. That's not optional. 3. Builds. org ID. Message UUID from string. Message organize hold on a second, why aren't you org? Proto request, we have this. Email organization ID, project ID. LSP. Come on, LSP, you can do it. Alright, we're going to write all with identity. There we go. Okay. Inspect. Enable. Parse. Org. Okay. It's an option. Yeah, that's fine. All right, cool. To think this out. So we're gonna do sure there's a better way of doing this. Pass an organization. Perfect. That should be fine. Now we need a front end services. Actually, so we're here. That has to be provided. Oh, what the hell am I doing here? I'm going crazy here. Okay. There we go. All right, we should have organization ID here. See, we have load projects. Hold on. So if we go here, for an organization view, we open this. At this point, we should be in an organization. So we have a project form, organization form. I'm sure our organization form has our ID. Now the ID is just a random string. And I forgot what I implemented here. Yeah, well, I have a game plan. I have a game plan here. I think I'm gonna call it a day though. Been up for 3 hours. Yeah, we have a game plan. We have essentially our invite our endpoints for our invites, and we're actually storing that information. The next step is to actually associate the invite to organization or project, and then we'll be able to begin the next step of the workflow. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. Appreciate everyone for stopping by, and hope you guys enjoyed. Deuces.